Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Heading left after the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the same runner has got it again. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. On the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They'll run it from the gun. Powering right past the defender. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Hit just as he throws the ball. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The back's got it. He shreds the tackle. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Tigers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move earning him the 1st down.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a 1st down and keep this drive alive. I tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston.
And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
What a clutch play here by this offense that convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And now they'll set up for the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Florida State offense on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Keeping it on the ground here. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Movement at the second level of the defense now. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff to the single back. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down. It crosses midfield at 46.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Looking to throw yet again. Defense is coming after him. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Incompletion makes it second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his target. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Knowles will line up now. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Fights through a tackle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
So your defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller. The backs they have here now on this roster are just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He's got it at the 15. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain. Back-to-back
big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. And there's the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Quarterback drop. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. State offense heads back onto the field. Picks up the first, looking for more. And the play is good enough for a first down. They move the ball to the 44.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Knowles lining up here on 1st and 10. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Knowles. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Clemson offense is back out there. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Running with purpose. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Second down, looking to throw it. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. One to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. And the Tigers will have to kick it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Wow, grabs it with one hand. Wow, what a one-handed catch by the senior.
Wow, what concentration to haul in that throw with one hand. You know, he told us during pregame, some of our production meetings, that they work a lot of times for an hour after practice just to be able to make plays like that. Clearly, it's showing up on the field.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And that catch is hauled in. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the Seminoles are in the red zone. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. No press here. The defense backing away. Pressure is coming. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. He'll toss it to the back. And he crosses the 30. Breaks loose at the 45. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution. It's like the final play of the half coming up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. This try is no good. And the lead remains at 15 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to build on a positive first half for this offense. Let's see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. And they get the second half started with a running play. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The pass rush closing in. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Refusing to be brought down. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Now from the pistol formation. They'll run the option. Nowhere to run up the middle.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Now it's 3rd and short on the 22. We expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He lets it go on the move, looking deep.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Of course, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down. And the drive keeps going. And the Noel hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Seminoles. This air attack is still unstoppable. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
See if they can convert the point after. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Fires this one deep middle. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here. Down multiple scores. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. The Noles will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
He's past the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. You're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Clemson 32, Florida State 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They try to run it with the option. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense. Enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Football comes out. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
At the 6-yard line.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick this one.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? And now the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's running out of time here. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down short of the end zone at the 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Loss of 4. Offense
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position,
it's a fake PAT looking to throw for it. He makes the catch, the ultra-rare fake PAT for 2 points. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the ball. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Tackle way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, these hot when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Offense in a split backfield now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's got it now inside the 15. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Touchdown, Clemson. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys, and they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, running back, receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Handoff heading left. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it on the pitch. In the clear at the 25. Brought down after a big gain in the 1st down. Defense, no answer to the option that time. Just pounding away for another big game. But you wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance.
Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking right, this one caught. Goes out of bounds after an excellent run, but not enough to pick up the first down. The offense just 1 for 3 on 4th down tries today. Here comes a 4th attempt. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.